Welcome back to our channel, God First. Today, we have a powerful and inspiring message for you. We'll be discussing the profound concept of giving God your every burden and how, in return, He will take care of you. Whether you're a person of faith or simply curious about the topic, this video will offer valuable insights and encouragement. Number 1. The nature of burdens. To begin, let's explore what we mean by burdens. Burdens can be anything that weighs you down, mentally, emotionally, or physically. It could be financial stress, a challenging relationship, health issues, or just the heavy load of everyday life. These burdens can lead to anxiety, depression, and overall unhappiness. Understanding the nature of burdens and how giving them to God can bring immense relief and transformation to our lives. To truly appreciate the power of surrendering our burdens to God, it's essential to first grasp what these burdens encompass. Burdens can take many forms, but fundamentally, they are anything that weighs us down, be it mentally, emotionally, or physically. These burdens may manifest as 1. Financial stress, the relentless worry about making ends meet, clearing debts, or securing a stable financial future. 2. Challenging relationships, the emotional weight of strained relationships, whether it's a troubled marriage, conflicts with family, or the ache of loneliness. 3. Health issues, the physical and emotional struggles that come with health problems, whether they are chronic conditions or acute illnesses. 4. Everyday life, even the day-to-day challenges of work, responsibilities, and societal pressures can become heavy burdens that lead to anxiety, depression, and a pervasive sense of unhappiness. These burdens, when carried alone, can feel like an unbearable weight on our shoulders, and they often take a toll on our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. But what if I told you that there is another way? A way that involves surrendering these burdens to a higher power, to God. That's what we'll explore in this video, how giving these burdens to God can bring about remarkable transformation. Number 2. The power of surrender. The key to finding relief from these burdens lies in surrender. Surrendering to a higher power, in this case, God, can be incredibly freeing. It's about acknowledging that there are aspects of our lives that we can't control, and it's okay to let go. Surrender doesn't mean giving up, it means trusting God to carry your load. Now that we understand the nature of these burdens, it's time to explore the transformative power of surrender. This concept is at the heart of finding relief from the heavy weight of our worries and troubles. When we surrender, we acknowledge that there are aspects of our lives that are beyond our control. It's the realization that it's okay to let go of the need to control everything, to release the grip we have on our problems. Surrender doesn't mean weakness, it's a source of incredible strength. It's an acknowledgement that we can't bear the weight of the world on our own, and it's in this acknowledgement that we find freedom and peace. By surrendering, we symbolically hand over our burdens to God, asking Him to carry the load we've been struggling with. It's an act of humility and trust, recognizing that God is not just a higher power but a loving, caring presence in our lives. When we surrender, we find relief. It's as if a heavy weight has been lifted from our shoulders, allowing us to breathe more freely, think more clearly, and experience life with a sense of calm. Surrender doesn't make our problems disappear overnight, but it equips us with the strength and resilience to face them with a newfound sense of purpose and determination. It's the understanding that we are not alone in our struggles, and that God is there to guide us. Number 3. Biblical perspective. Many find solace and wisdom in the Bible, where they discover verses that speak directly to this concept. One such verse is from the book of Matthew, chapter 11, verses 28 to 30. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. The scriptures have been a source of solace, guidance, and inspiration for countless individuals throughout history. The Bible is a treasure trove of verses that speak directly to the idea of surrender. This powerful passage is an invitation from Jesus, a call to all those who are carrying heavy burdens. It beckons us to come to Him, acknowledging our weariness and the weight we bear. In these verses, we find a promise of rest, the promise that, by surrendering our burdens to Jesus, we will find solace for our weary souls. What's particularly beautiful about this passage is the portrayal of Jesus as gentle and humble in heart. It highlights his compassion and willingness to ease our burdens, to guide us through life's challenges. It assures us that, when we take Jesus' yoke upon us, his guidance and support, our burdens become more manageable. They become lighter, and we find the rest we so desperately need. These verses serve as a comforting reminder that we are not alone in our struggles, and that God is not just willing but eager to help us carry our burdens. Number 4. Practical steps. How can we practically give our burdens to God? Here are some steps to consider. 1. Prayer. Prayer is a direct line of communication with God. Take time each day to pray, pouring out your concerns, worries, and fears. Share your burdens with God, and ask for his guidance, strength, and help. 2. Meditation and reflection. Find a quiet place for meditation and reflection. Take time to calmly and mindfully meditate on your worries. Then, release them to God. Visualize the burdens leaving your shoulders and being taken up by a higher power. 3. Seek support. Don't carry your burdens in isolation. Reach out to your faith community, or confide in friends who share your beliefs. Sharing your burdens with others can be incredibly healing. It reminds you that you're not alone, and you have a network of support. 4. Trust God's timing. It's essential to understand that God operates on his own timeline, which may not always align with our expectations. Trust in his divine plan, even if it means waiting for an answer or resolution. Have faith that his timing is perfect. These practical steps are just the beginning of your journey. By incorporating them into your daily life, you can begin to experience the profound relief that comes from giving your burdens to God. Remember, the act of surrender is a process, and it may take time. But with patience, persistence, and faith, you can find the peace, strength, and guidance you seek in your relationship with God. We'll be exploring the many benefits of trusting God with our burdens in the next step. You'll discover how this act of faith can lead to a more fulfilling and joyful life. Number 5. The benefits of trusting God. By giving your burdens to God, you open the door to several life-changing advantages. 1. Peace. Letting go of your worries and releasing your burdens to God can bring a profound sense of peace and calm. It's like the storm in your heart suddenly subsides, leaving a tranquil sea in its place. This peace emanates from the trust that a higher power is in control, and it allows you to breathe freely and find solace. 2. Strength. Through faith, we gain an incredible inner strength to face our problems and challenges. Surrendering to God enables you to tap into a wellspring of resilience and determination that you may not have known existed. This newfound strength empowers you to confront your burdens with a courageous heart. 3. Guidance. Many believers report that, when they surrender their burdens to God, they receive guidance and solutions. It's as if a light is shone on their path, revealing the way forward. Through this divine guidance, you can find answers, make wise decisions, and navigate life's complexities with confidence. These benefits are not just theoretical, they are real and tangible experiences that countless individuals have had when they chose to trust God with their burdens. It's a transformation that transcends the spiritual realm and touches every aspect of their lives. By surrendering your burdens, you open yourself up to a life filled with peace, strength, and divine guidance. These are the rewards of faith and trust, and they are available to anyone who is willing to take that step. Stay with us as we continue to uncover the power of trusting God with your every burden. This journey is far from over, and there's much more to explore. Number 6. Stories of biblical figures. Throughout the Bible, we find stories of individuals who faced insurmountable burdens and found solace in surrendering to God. Let's explore a few of these stories. 1. Job. The story of Job is a powerful example of someone who faced immense suffering. Despite his trials, Job remained faithful and found comfort in God's presence. 2. David. King David faced countless challenges, from fighting giants to dealing with personal failures. His psalms often reflect his deep trust in God during times of distress. 3. Hannah. Hannah's story in the book of 1 Samuel portrays a woman who poured out her heart to God in prayer when facing the burden of infertility. Her faith was eventually rewarded with the birth of Samuel. Number 7. Understanding God's role. It's important to understand that when we give God our burdens, we're not asking for a life free of challenges. Life's difficulties are a part of our journey, and God doesn't always remove them. Instead, He provides us with the strength, wisdom, and guidance to navigate through these challenges. Surrendering to God isn't a guarantee of a trouble-free existence. It's not a magical solution that erases all problems. Instead, it's an acknowledgement that, with God's presence, we are better equipped to face life's adversities. Just as an umbrella doesn't prevent the rain but keeps us dry while we walk through it, surrendering to God doesn't necessarily shield us from challenges but equips us to weather the storms of life. When we turn to God with our burdens, we seek His wisdom and guidance. We ask for the strength to endure, the insight to make wise choices, and the faith to trust in His plan. This partnership with God makes us resilient, adaptable, and capable of navigating even the most challenging circumstances. Think of life's difficulties as mountains to climb. Surrendering to God is like having an experienced guide who knows the terrain, provides essential tools, and encourages you to take each step with confidence. In the midst of chaos, you can find a deep sense of peace by recognizing that you are not alone in your struggles. God is there, walking with you every step of the way. So, when you surrender your burdens to God, you're acknowledging that while life's difficulties may persist, you have an unwavering source of support, love, and strength. You're partnering with the divine, making your journey more meaningful and your challenges more manageable. The understanding of God's role in our lives doesn't diminish the hardships we face, but it does enhance our ability to cope, grow, and thrive in the face of adversity. Number 8. The science of stress reduction. There's a fascinating intersection between faith and science in the concept of surrender. Studies have shown that faith and prayer can lead to reduced stress levels, improved mental health, and increased resilience. This shows the profound impact of giving our burdens to a higher power on our overall well-being. Number 9. Practical tips for building faith. Strengthening your faith can be a journey in itself. Here are some practical tips to help you on that path. 1. Daily devotion. Set aside time each day for prayer, meditation, or reading spiritual texts. 2. Join a faith community. Being part of a faith community can provide support, encouragement, and opportunities for growth. 3. Reflect on your progress. Keep a journal to track how your faith has helped you face and overcome burdens. 4. Serve others. Engaging in acts of kindness and service can deepen your connection with your faith. Number 10. Conclusion. In conclusion, giving God your every burden can be a transformative and healing experience. It's about trust, faith, and allowing a higher power to shoulder the weight when you can't. We hope this video has been inspiring and informative. Remember, you're never alone on this journey. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, please hit that like button and subscribe for more uplifting content. Don't forget to share your own experiences or thoughts in the comments section below. We'll see you in the next video, and remember, give God your every burden, and He will take care of you.